What worked, what didn't work. I have a few really good comments that we noticed that I will make small adjustments to the survey. So thank you for everyone who noticed those. First of all, I am going to add units to the Rotten and Deadwood comments. They are in the survey, but they're not in the description. So I'm going to add those. We are going to add coordinates from subplots. Then, thank you so much to Iqbal who noticed that we have the old stem tag and old tree tag as required for new stems. But I'm going to remove those because, of course, if it is a new stem, it's not going to have an old tag. Okay, so yeah, just some small adjustments that I can make to the surveys. Okay, aside from that, I did quickly want to comment on the difference between the structure of the surveys. Okay, for the tree survey and for the Deadwood survey, they have the same structure. You start with the plot, you input the plot that you're in, you go to the subplot, you input the subplot that you're in, and then you can start to put the individual Deadwood pieces or the individual stems. Okay, then you might have noticed that for the Rotan, it's different. The Rotan structure of the survey does not go plot, subplot, Rotan stem, or Rotan cluster, but it starts directly by putting in the basic information like who's the team, what's the date, and then it goes directly into the cluster. So the cluster ID is the first variable of the Rotan survey, and then you put in the plot and the subplot. The reason that we have that structure for the Rotan survey is that we assume for trees and for deadwood, there will be trees and deadwood in every single subplot of every single plot. For Rotan, this is not the case, yeah? Most of the subplots will not have Rotan in them. Some of them will, most of them will not. So we need a different structure for the survey, just like we have a different structure for the paper field sheet. We make sure that that is reflected in the survey. Does that make sense? I hope so. Okay. Next part is to export all the data that we collected. I'm going to show an example on the tablet, and where we want all of this data to go is in the drive that I made. So right now, if we go to the drive, collect surveys and data, and the data folder, it is empty. I'm going to quickly make 3 folders so that we can organize the Rotan into a Rotan folder, Deadwood into a Deadwood folder, and trees into a tree folder. Okay. All right, here's a Rotan folder. Here's a trees folder. And here is a Deadwood folder. Okay, for those of you who collected data on your personal devices, or for the other person with the tablet, please follow along. Let's start with the Rotan survey. To export the data, click onto that Rotan survey, so you're inside, able to add plots, able to add subplots, able to modify the data. On top, you're going to see 3 dots. Okay, so just like you see here in the top right corner, you see those 3 dots? Click on that. Okay, then we have a series of options. We have backup, export, submit data to collect, survey settings, about, and exit. The one that we want is export. Click export, you have a few different options. You have exclude image files, save to Android device download directory, and exclude calculated attribute values. The top and the bottom option you can ignore. We're going to go straight to save to Android device download directory. Click that option, click export. Immediately, I got a screen that says data export completed. It's very fast because we don't have that much data right now, just a few points. Click OK. And then, when I plug this tablet into my computer, in the download file, I should see that data. I'm going to do that now for Deadwood and trees, so I can do this all at once, okay? So that was Rotan. I go hit those three buttons, go to surveys. Now I go to Deadwood. Open up the Deadwood survey, click, export, save to Android device download directory, export. It also happened right away. Now, go to the tree survey, click, three dots, export, save, export. In this case, I noticed that there are some red exclamation points next to some of the data that was input for that tree. It says all plot key attributes have not been specified. In order to export the data, plot ID must be specified for all plots. So in this case, with this error, I cannot even export the data. So that's why we really have to be sure in the field, make sure that everything is specified. Yeah? If you see a red exclamation point, it's not gonna work. So I'm gonna go back to these empty files. They're completely empty, so I'm gonna actually just delete them. In the field, you should have all the plot information filled in, and not just randomly delete things. That's not good. Okay, so I deleted two records. Now we have plot S1400. This is the one that I'm going to export. Three dots, export, save to Android device. Export, done, we know the drill. Okay? For those of you who took data on your phones, please also upload it to the drive and the correct folders. That would be great. Okay, I'm going into the tablet, into the downloads. Okay. Yeah. Here we have three new files, Deadwood, Ratan, and tree survey. So you see the data type is collect data file. You can copy this, or actually you can, copy these into my PC. Okay, I've now saved it in my laptop, and I'm going to upload it to the drive. Okay, I'm uploading the Deadwood file. Is anyone else uploading data to the drive? Is anyone else uploading data to the drive? No? Okay. I'm going to call a quick 15-minute break because the data is in the correct data format and not in Excel. And yeah, I mean, take a quick look at that. Last time I did this. It was a different process. So yeah, please enjoy more coffee and enjoy a quick break. I'm gonna figure this out. Thank you. Sorry.
It's okay.
Enjoy your break.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wait. Itu berapa?